My guys, when buying a new car, I always make the same mistake. I don't give myself permission to go look at all of the options properly. I decided that yesterday was Monday, and I finished all my work already for the week. I'm sorry, Sergio.
Why can't we all work like that?
Because I've been working for a month straight, nonstop.
That's true.
So I get that. So by finishing all my work yesterday, I was like, you know what? I haven't bought a car in a while. And it's not just about, I want to buy a car because I'm bored. Although it is also about that. Thank you, Sergio. I want to buy a car that makes sense. And Aston Martin is a brand that I've been talking really well about for years after they took all of those engineers from Ferrari. And I knew that their combination of working with Mercedes-Benz and also with Red Bull was going to take them to a whole different level. I've always loved their designs. I've always loved the way they sound. I've always liked the way they drive. They were just a little slower and they were missing a little technology, but now they have the complete package. And today I'm looking for a brand new car, and I'm buying a car. Period. No bullshit. We're getting something right now. So it's going to be an Aston Martin. The plan is I'm going to go inside, ask Ivan, Mexican Ivan, you guys know him, if he could do me the favor of pulling out a Vantage, the new Vantage, obviously, a DB11, which is a cruising car, and DBS Superleggera, which I think it's also a cruising car. None of these cars are the AMR Pro versions, so not the hardcore cars, because I'm not looking for that. I have my AMG GTR, and I also want to buy a hypercar, which I'm still looking for. But for now, I think, and this is the most important thing when you're buying a car, I want a car that's going to be comfortable. I want a car that I can take Belen, or that Belen can take out and be comfortable in. So I'm wondering which one of these three is going to fit that purpose the best. So I think I've moved my hand enough and told you guys enough things, so let's go see it. And by the way, I wrote here in the navigator because I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to trade it in for whatever, plus obviously whatever money I'm going to owe for the other car. So yeah, I'm going to take a huge loss today. Enjoy, guys. And this is the Aston Martin showroom where I'm hoping that I'm gonna be delivered my car by the end of the day, whatever the hell I get. This is a DBS Superleggera, already sold. This one specifically, it's gorgeous. This is about $350,000 to $400,000, and this spec is fully loaded and gorgeous. This is where I want my car to be delivered from, because, you know, Mexicans like nice things. You know what else is dopamine? Aside from, we're not gonna talk about what dopamine is, but dope. Having your wheels right here, next to the car you're gonna buy. Well, not that one, but you know what I'm saying. Because that's a customer's car already. It says sold. Yep, sold vehicle. We finally found Ivan.
I was at FedEx.
I didn't say anything that you made us wait, by the way.
I know
so
that.
You don't have to worry about
I still feel
that.
bad about that because I made him wait, and that's terrible. So FedEx.
That's greatly appreciated. Hey, dude, we all understand how FedEx Kinkos works. Don't worry about it. So I was saying, can we please look at three cars? Because I want to buy either a Vantage, a DB11, or a DBS.
Let's do it.
And I want something sexy for the wife. So wifey has to be a part of it too. So
something wifey friendly and something fun.
that's why the three, I feel like they're a good fit, but we might just drive them right now and say, you know what, this one might be best.
We'll figure something out.
Let's go. Vantage, little one. All right, so the first car we're gonna take is the Vantage. Why? Because that's the lower level car. This car has a V8 bi-turbo engine, 500 horsepower that sounds amazing and feels amazing. So I just want to drive this first. As far as spec goes, let's just drive and see what we come up with as we drive. this interior. It's less bulky than the AMG GTR, which is kind of like the same car. And by the way, Ivan, thank you so much for your patience, dude.
No, my
I
pleasure.
appreciate it. If you guys want to buy an Aston Martin for real, come with the only Mexican manager of Aston Martin anywhere in the world, aside from in Mexico.
I was gonna say that. Except Mexico City. Mexico City, ignore that.
That's the only one that doesn't count. And Sergio already found the first item that we love about this car, which is massive trunk,
So
right?
much space.
So to be fair, we're looking at a car that we're gonna enjoy on the weekends, and it's more for Belen so that she can drive it, my wife. I'm gonna put the car on medium, like on comfort basically. And we're gonna drive these in comfort and sport as the suspension and also the gearbox. So it's $175,000, like around the spec like this. This is what we're looking at right now. We're gonna go drive it and tell you what the favorites are of the whole thing. So we're gonna start with the bottom tier car. This is a $175,000 car. Again, like I said, modes are simple. One thing it does sound amazing, and it's really, really fast. This is the more track-oriented version that you can buy, other than the DBS, because this is like an AMG GTR without all the AMG GTR-ness of it. It doesn't have that stiff suspension, so it does the work pretty damn well. Sergio and I have been sitting in here for some time now, and it's pretty comfortable too, which it's surprising because once you adjust it to track, which again, I'm not taking into consideration for this video, the car gets really, really angsty, which is really nice, to be honest with you. And again, sound, ooh, but it's nice and quiet. You don't get to hear the outside too much. The one downfall for me right now, maybe just driving this car, it's how small it feels. And Belen doesn't like tiny, small, compressed cars. I think the AMG GTR already does that, although they did something amazing here, which is reduce the space from the gearbox in this car compared to the AMG GTR, which is just ginormous. Everything else of the Aston Martin standards, and depending on the spec that you get, obviously you can get more fancy shit and different colors here and materials, but I'm not looking for fancy right now. I just want something that's nice. That's nice because, you know, it's Tuesday. It's New Car Tuesday. It does sound incredible though. It really does sound incredible. Another thing is, I think visibility-wise, Belen's not gonna love the big area back there that you lose. And I know it's not bad for anyone that enjoys driving and goes hard, because you know you gotta make a sacrifice when it comes to like sporty visibility in all those senses. For example, Lamborghinis, you can't see shit behind you. But in this one, it's pretty good, but I don't think it's gonna be right for Belen. On another note, the interior for a car that I don't want to sound like a total asshole, that's so cheap, it's so nice. For $175,000, this is a really nice interior, especially knowing that you can get anything you want once you spec it up. What is that?
What
Great.
happened? Are you okay?
Something like got me. I don't.
What is that noise?
You
I'm gonna
dropped your
replay that
phone.
like 10 times.
Oh no.
He was like, a bug. Whoa.
You know there's gonna be a replay of that like a million times because Sergio's in charge of that. What the fuck is that? Forget about the bug problems. I really like this. I think the one what if that Belen's gonna have, or that I have for Belen in this, because I'm picking blindly, and I'm sorry, baby. The interior is too crowded for her and too tight, and I don't think that's up to her speed. And also, the car shines like crazy once you put it in track mode and Sport Plus, because the car feels really tight, responsive. It makes incredible sounds, incredible. This is something I'd buy to get rid of my AMG GTR, but I'd like to get an AMR Pro version of this. That seems like the right spot for this car. As far as a GT just cruising around, this might not be it for the wifey. I'm not saying for anyone else, for the wifey. So loved it, and everything in Sport Plus. But again, that is not what we're looking for today.
next victim right here, DB11. The reason why we're looking at a DB11 that's a V8 and not the V12 is simple. Don't need the extra horsepower for wifey. The V8 has 500 horsepower V8 twin turbo, just like the Vantage, which is actually a pretty good coincidence because that's a great powertrain, so you have the same in this car. So the car's gonna move. It looks sexy, it's bigger, which is the one thing that I'm looking at. So just by looking at these two, I think immediately I'm gonna have to disqualify the Vantage from the race and just make it about the DB11 and the DBS. This is a gorgeous car. The other two models that they have of this is the AMR Pro and the regular one. The regular one's a V12 with 600 horsepower. The AMR Pro has 30 horsepower more on that V12. So just so you guys know, let's go check it out. Ooh, wowie, wowie! Wow. Okay, so number one, this has a lot more space than the other car, which is instantly great. Number two, you have back seats so we can throw shit on the back. Forgot about those. Actually didn't remember this car being this big. This is really good. Sorry, I'm opening the trunk for Sergio, I forgot. And my God, the seats are nice. There's not a lot of crazy blind spots. All right. And again, we're gonna leave the car in GT and the softest suspension mode, which is probably comfort. And let's go out and enjoy this, Sergio.
Let's do it.
Give me a kiss.
No.
Now, after driving this car for a little bit, the difference is massive from this one to the other one. This is more of a GT. This is not going to pressure you into going faster and faster, even though it does go faster. The space in the cabin, it's undeniably much better for what we're buying this car for. And also, it's got more Aston Martin things inside than the other car. The other car felt, the Vantage feels just like it's the younger brother, like the guy that's gonna look good. Like, you know, when you're 18 years old and you're getting ready to go clubbing and you overdo it, kind of feels like that a little bit compared to this one. This one feels more like I'm at a mature age. I'm like Alejandro age without the midlife crisis. Like, I got my shit together, everything is composed, materials are great, the spacing here is insane, and this feels more Mercedes Aston Martin than the other one. It has all of your Aston Martin gadgets where you can open and close this automatically if you just want to go and, you know, do one of those for yourself. And also the space on the back, undeniably much better. Blind spots, not as big as on the other one. These are normal car coupe blind spots, not unlike, again, the other one was not overwhelmingly bad, but this is easier. And also getting on the power, getting on the throttle, getting on the brakes, turning on the car in this is much easier and more intuitive for someone that's been in a Mercedes than the other one. So this one has a leg up on it, and I love the interior in these cars. It's so nice. And like Sergio was saying, he does have more space to film me, so you guys don't have to see me so up close, which I know is disgusting. My wedding ring. Found it. Had it in my pocket. I'm sorry. I was looking for something and I took it up. And it was not another woman. It was not. And obviously, I can't pass up the opportunity of just... Yep. So when Daddy drives this car, it's gonna be like that. Ah! But it doesn't count for what we're using the car for in this time. So Belen will never use it like this. Wow, that was actually really surprising. I can't believe how much I forgot how big that car was inside and how much Aston Martin there is. Obviously, the DB11 line has been a line that has been around forever, also the Vantage, but they didn't get that radical makeover like the other ones. That, from the way it looks, from how easy it is to drive, from how it sounds just when you're driving it normal, it's not intimidating, it's easy. That is a strong ass fucking candidate right there. Another thing I really like about this car is how it's not really that low and it still looks that great. And that's so important for anyone that's driving a sports car it's not really used to driving sports cars, so that you don't scratch or break the front end. That's a dope thing here. And on average, these cars, the DB11, go for about $240,000. As you see them right now. We're not talking about the V12, we're not talking about the convertibles. one, we're getting into the Mac Daddies of the mold, the DBS Superleggera, which is an insanely gorgeously designed car. This one compared to the other ones, so it's a V12, 725, 730 horsepower, however you want to look at it, and also a price tag of $350,000. So there's a big difference in between all of them as far as price concerns. Design-wise, this wins, obviously, by a lot, but we gotta take it for a drive and see if it's not too overwhelming, which now that I said the horsepower, sounds fucking crazy, but... Ooh! Wow! Wow, 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 wow. And honestly, this is huge inside, just like the other one. It's really DB11 size, pretty much. And also, even here, it's kind of like the same setup that the DB11 has, which is really nice. The only thing is, yeah, you do get the carbon fiber, the forged carbon fiber, which looks amazing everywhere. But you get the same creature comforts on both cars and a little bit of a different dash. But that's pretty much it. Let's turn it on. Let's turn it on and see how it does.
Becoming a cannabis entrepreneur, call 1-800-423-CANNABIS business starter.
I got a cannabis business. Get it. Get it. Where's the fucking volume? And this car we're gonna drive on the same modes, GT as far as the gearbox goes, and also the suspension on easy. And just super fucking easy to see how he drives like that. Drive. You guys, this is a V12. This has 730 horsepower and it's so fast, like overwhelmingly fast, and it's a rear-wheel drive car, so it likes to dance a lot more than the DB11. Although the interior is not really that different. I thought for some reason that the interior was completely redone compared to this one, compared to the DB11, but it's not. But the extra horsepower in the V12, which by the way you can get in a DB11, I'm not entirely sure if but the design is so gorgeous, and the sound of the V12, it's so nice. It's so nice. I don't know why I'm talking like that. God, it really does sound nice. But I gotta tell you, this would be overwhelmingly fast for my wife, and also it's not like she goes fucking bananas whenever she gets in a car. Let me show you what I'm talking about right now. 5 seconds. There's no cars coming. You always gotta be careful, guys. Minivan. It pushes you like crazy. It's amazing. I actually really want to drive this on the hardest track modes, on the hardest modes possible, because it's gonna be fun as fuck. But I don't know if Belen would appreciate the extra $100,000 for the extra. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Whereas, yeah, boy, absolutely, I'm gonna put it in the hardest mode right now. It's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard.
Please let me out,
Sergio. We're in this together. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
Go ahead, first gear, let's go. You need to drive this car without traction control, by the way. It stops you it's so fast. But you can also get a V12 with the DB11. But not as many horses though. But you can also get the V12. Wow, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. That is incredible. The way it sounds, the way it moves, the way it looks. I mean, all of it was insane. But I think I know which one I'm gonna get. I think I know what I wanna get now. And you know what?
long story short, let's cut to that right now. Coolest things here at Galpin. They have a James Bond room where they deliver the car. So we're gonna see what car I ended up getting right now once they open this. This is how it opens, boys. Look at you, Ivan. You look like James Bond. Ooh. You go through the doors. Every single thing in this room is made with Aston Martin materials, by the way. My car is gonna be right there on the vault.
I gotta get a video of you opening up the vault as a Club Aston member now.
How do I do that? Just open it? Okay.
Open it. This is taking delivery of your Aston. This is the first time. Turn it.
Do I? Oh, this way. Oh. It's a DB11 but convertible. Why? Because it's the best price option for what we're looking for, but convertible. It adds that dimension of, look how romantic I am.